About 9 months ago, I watched Spirited Away for the very first time. Upon finishing it, I thought, damn, that's a good movie. I should rewatch it and make a video on it. So I set a reminder on my phone to tell me every single day that I should watch Spirited Away again. But I kept pushing it off and let that one notification linger on my lock screen for the longest time. There were moments where I considered just getting rid of it since I seemingly wasn't getting around to it anytime soon, but I just couldn't do it. Something about this movie resonated with me to the point where I wouldn't let myself give up on this idea. Finally, I figured with all that's going on in the world, now would be a better time than ever to get sucked back into this feeling. So I bit the bullet and double dipped on Spirited Away. And from the moment that subtle music rolled in, all the way to the end when it faded out, I truly remembered. Damn, this is a good movie! Spirited Away does an amazing job of throwing you into another world. Visuals, sound, and the overall atmosphere give off the most enthralling magical vibe. Each hand-drawn frame flows meticulously into the next, making the characters and their environments appear alive and expressive. Rather than focus on the minute details of how much fuzz is on a character's shirt, Spirited Away takes in the factors of how each person or spirit walks, how they talk, and how they act in their environment. That's not to say the actual design of each character isn't incredibly unique. This is so far the only movie where I have seen a giant vegetable man and a wrinkly old river dragon. Dude, Japanese folklore is something else, man. What is this? Ironically, the most plain-looking character in the movie is the main protagonist Chihiro, contrasting from the vast array of spirits found around every nook and cranny. The bare essentials of the plot are, Chihiro and her family move to a new town in seemingly suburban Japan. Although while trying to reach their new home, the group takes an unexpected detour to an odd tunnel leading to a vast yet empty amusement park. Upon discovering some food, Chihiro's parents begin to dig in, using the excuse they'll just pay for it later. Yeah, these two aren't very smart. It's quickly revealed that at nightfall, the park transitions into the spirit world, acting as a gateway between the land of the living and supernatural. As soon as Chihiro reaches her gluttonous parents after having a quick encounter with a mysterious boy, later revealed as Haku, she finds them turned into pigs. Yeah, that doesn't go over too well with her. Left to fend for herself in the spirit world, Chihiro must work with the unknown inhabitants of this plane to find her way out and bring her parents back from pighood. As the viewer, you get to watch Chihiro overcome her fears and grow as a person in a sort of spin on the typical coming-of-age formula. At the beginning of the story, Chihiro is whiny and generally immature. Although rather than have a sudden development by the end of the movie, she becomes instilled with certain values and lessons learned over the course of her short time spent in the spirit world. Chihiro's relationship with other characters helps impart these teachings, while growing closer with them as she works to accomplish her goals. Even though she wanders into the spirit realm clenching her mother's side and leaves doing the same, there's an obvious difference about it. Each scene is filled with vibrancy and life, from the loud and absurd scenes of trying to bathe a goopy trash spirit, to the quiet moments of looking out over the sea or riding a train. All the while, the soundtrack strongly accompanies every moment of the movie. One moment you can go from to Joe Hisaishi's work accompanies Miyazaki as almost if they were meant to be. I could never imagine Spirited Away in any capacity without those familiar feeling notes. I have grown up watching animated shows my whole life, stuff like SpongeBob, Dragon Ball Z, and Naruto. These shows and their protagonists exude emotion and in-your-face attitudes. And while that's something I can completely get behind and enjoy, I also like the more relaxed aspects of Spirited Away. Even though there's still plenty of emotion to go around, it's not exactly blood-pumping, action-filled, or over-the-top goofy. It's serene and more down-to-earth, which gives each a little bit of space in between the crazy its charm. Spirited Away is a joy of a movie to watch. Going back into this for a second time only heightened my appreciation for it, and I'm absolutely glad I can mark my reminder as completed for the last time. If you haven't seen this movie, I recommend you take a look. Fan of Japanese animation or not, I'm sure you'll find something to love.